probably want to move to Japan and you don't know how much money you need to prepare for you to move, well, this video is for you. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Zoe and this is Zoe in Japan episode 2. If you haven't watched the previous episode, please make sure that you go watch it, and then you know how you can move to Japan as an English teacher. But I'm sure this video is now for people who are probably have the job, or they're still thinking, I want to move to Japan, but how much will it cost me? Then please stay until the end of the video to find out how much money you need to move to Japan. So I moved from Zimbabwe about 6 months ago, and this is how much money it costed me to come to Japan. So the first cost for me was the plane ticket. It costed me $1,100. The second thing is when I came, people were still quarantining. So now the quarantine thing is not really big, but in case it does come back, you never know. We hope it doesn't. I actually spent 8 days in quarantine, and I was only supposed to spend 8 days in the hotel, but by the time that the quarantine was over, my accommodation had not been solved. I didn't have anywhere to go by then. So I ended up staying in the hotel for an extra 6 days. So I actually stayed in the hotel for 2 weeks, that's 14 days. This is how much money I spent in the hotel. Accommodation in general just costed me $300. I had booked the hotels in advance, but I had to add 2 more days because 3 more days because my accommodation was not sorted by day. So I spent $300, and this did not come with the food. I had to buy food every day, morning, lunch, dinner. So in total, I'd say I spent $400. Number 3 is the accommodation. Accommodation in Japan is a little bit expensive when you're moving in because there's so many fees associated with getting an apartment. You don't just pay the rent and the deposit fee. You have to pay what is called guarantor fee. You have to pay a security deposit. You have to pay your rent. You have to pay the agent who actually gets you the apartment. And in my case, I was supposed to pay rent for the next month. So my apartment cost $320, but I actually ended up paying $1,500 for the accommodation so that I could just move in. The next thing is you don't get your salary until the 2nd month. So that means whatever money you come with should be sufficient to cover you for 2 months until you get your first salary. So whatever money that you should have money for blankets, for pots, for pans, for spoons, because you're moving to a new country with nothing except for your clothes. So for you to make a home, you're probably going to want to buy even the tiniest things, from a pan, a dustpan, a broom, to just make it a home. So that will cost you a whole lot. So anyway, you need to have, I bought groceries for 2 months, and because food is a little bit costly, well, I had to buy groceries for $400. This is actually because I was starting from reserve, so I was buying everything from toiletries to cleaning stuff to food, so it did cost a leg and an arm. So I'd say in total I spent $4,000 to just settle down in Japan. So this is how much I spent in Japan. And if you want to know more about coming to Japan, about life in Japan, how to come to Japan as well, this is the right channel for you. Please make sure that you like, you subscribe, and you leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching. See you next time.